Hey guys, let me know if you can hear me. Welcome to the chat, first of all. Um, I'm not quite sure that my audio is working appropriately. So if you guys will, let me know that you can hear me. Welcome to my channel, guys. Thank you for taking the time to come check me out. Now, I'm on StreamYard today. I'm not very familiar with StreamYard. So you guys, I hope will be patient with me as I navigate this. I'm actually going live from my phone, which is something that I don't do too often. So just please have patience with me. Hey guys, let me know if you are hearing me. Can you hear me? Let me know if you guys can hear me because see, so you can hear me. I guess I could have looked up here to see that. Yeah, I don't see where the audio is working. It's concerning me. Well, guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to another video. This is just going to be a quick impromptu live. Like I said, I was concerned because I didn't see where you guys could actually see me. It's been a lot going on since this weekend on YouTube, and I want to just give a little commentary on it. I'm gonna play a few little clips that was put up. First of all, I'm going to go over the scenario. We talked about it a little bit on my other live. Hey, living life in Florida. Welcome to the live. If you are, you said you're new here, so I hope you hit that subscribe button. Also, Keisha, welcome as well. Let me see if I can pull my other stuff.
This video is sponsored by Kush Online, your home for cute, comfortable, curvy wear. Kush takes the stress out of getting dressed.
Let me know if you guys can hear me. Please put a heart in the chat. Thanks and welcome, guys, for taking the time to come in and check out my video. Um, I'm trying to get this set up here. I do not use StreamYard often, but because I am in travel mode at this time, I'm going to try to use it a little bit more often. So I'm trying to learn it. So that's what we're doing right now. It does allow you to stream from your phone, something that I don't do quite often. So let me know if you guys are seeing the information that I am putting up here. I don't know which one is which. So, guys, like I said, I wanted to do a little commentary in reference to, a few of the things that I have seen be posted over the last couple of days. It's a fine line between just doing regular commentary and then actually um having a situation to where you're kind of going back and forth with people. Now, over the last weekend, we have seen that. We've seen people going back and forth with one another. And, it's kind of distressing to see that because us commentary channels get so little respect as it is, especially those like mine who's still building. I'm working hard to try to get somewhere. And, it's just rough. So, I don't know what really happened other than the fact that people said Miss Treasie had said something to Miss Loretta, and let me put up a picture of who they are. I'm gonna show you. Let me see if I can just pull the picture down here, y'all. Okay, please put a heart in the chat, guys, to let me know that you hear me. All this time I've been speaking, and it looks like you may or may not have heard me. I'm not gonna hold you guys too long. This is my first time going live in quite some time on my phone. Trying to use the software, and to be honest, I'm somewhat new to it. I'm actually supposed to be getting ready to go out of town. I should have been gone at 4 o'clock, but you know how that goes. Y'all let me know if y'all hear me. Please put a heart in the chat for me. Can y'all hear me? Nobody's putting a heart in the chat, so it's concerning me. Okay. So what I was saying was a lot has happened over the last few days. A lot has happened in our community, and um we really I wanted to kind of just do a little bit of commentary on it. You know, there's been a lot of drama surrounding Peach. And with that being the case, it is costing us as a community of moms because it's starting to split the sides. It's splitting people against the reactors. It's splitting the people who talk about folks. I mean, it's just causing a lot of chaos and confusion. Miss Loretta and, like I said, Miss Treasie have had this thing with one another, and it's just not been good. I guess it's not been good because it's really not necessary. um I guess I can't pull this. I've been trying to pull up a picture, y'all, for I don't know how long, and I guess it's just not going to allow me to do so because of the software. I guess you have to have an upgraded. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it's not gonna let me put the images in. I apologize for that. It does kind of mess up. Y'all know I always got illustrations. I always got all kind of things. But anyway, we've had a lot going on when it comes to the weekend. Miss Loretta and Miss Treasie going back and forth against each other. I don't really understand why. I know that Miss Loretta talks about Peach, but then now Miss Loretta's changing her outlook to kind of say Peach is right. And then Miss Treasie went and decided to say, her daughter's a good parent, which is causing confusion in the reactive community because it's like, what? Good parent? Because number one, of things that we see, number two, how she treats her mother already exhibits bad behavior. Even as an adult, is grossly disrespectful and dishonorable. Um, and then with that being the case, to say she's a good parent, but then you talk about how they've even been physical, not only to themselves and each other, but to you as well. So it causes a lot of contradiction. So with that being the case, one of our other fellow commentators, felt the need to say something, but there's like I said before, a fine line between doing commentary and actually talking directly to a person as you are doing a video or a live. So someone actually made a comment and they made it in a direct nature toward Treasie. And Treasie had an adverse reaction to it. Now, quite frankly, when I heard it, I was like, I wonder what made her speak to her in that way. But maybe because, Treasie has spoken out positively one day about this young lady. So maybe she felt like she could come at her like that. But Miss Treasie did not receive it well. She was very she had a lot of attitude. And shoot, I don't know any other way to say it other than to say she didn't receive it well. So what I'm going to do is play a few little clips about it. But before I play the clips, I want to say that number one, this all started, all the drama with Miss Treasie, Miss Loretta, and anybody else on YouTube has been behind their drama, Miss Loretta and Miss Treasie. Us doing commentary on it, we talk about what we see. So whether you agree or not, it's okay to agree to disagree. Hey, Queen of Cups. Hi, and welcome to the chat. I don't recall seeing you here before. If I've missed you, I apologize, but welcome, and I hope you do hit that subscribe button. And guys, if you will, please hit that like button for me. The likes help us in the algorithm. I haven't went live about Peach directly in quite some time, and honestly, all of this does revolve around Peach. Is Peach's mother involved? I don't know what Miss Loretta calls herself when it comes to Peach, but she is very involved. She almost comes off as if she knows her on a personal level. Now, it does seem like she knows Peach's grandmother, but she almost presents herself as if she had a liking for Peach's dad. She even did a video earlier today. Okay, thanks, love. She did a video earlier today, and on that video, talked about she talked about Peach's dad in a way as to say that he thought she was so beautiful and things of that nature. And let me be honest with y'all. I mean, I'm just gonna be straight up. People have drugged Miss Loretta for filth. They just have. Should they? No. I mean, you shouldn't really treat anybody in a disrespectful manner, but for whatever reason, baby, they have let her have it. And it's not cute or cool, but at the same time, when you put yourself out here, which is everybody's position, when you put yourself out here, it is what it is. Another reactor talked about that today when it comes to Miss Treasie. Hey, you put yourself out here, you're going to give us stuff to talk about it. We're not going to talk. I don't recall, I could be wrong though, but I don't recall Miss Treasie ever saying anything like she expects people not to talk. But also, I think that people are not understanding that to us, Peach's content, straight up. Most of us don't have a personal connection with her. Most of us don't have a personal vendetta against her. It's just business for us. But for Miss Treasie, Peach is not business. She's her daughter. And I don't think that maybe some of the commentators aren't realizing or thinking of it from that aspect. And they expect her to come out of her mouth crazy about that young lady, and she's not gonna do it. She's already said that. She's already said that she don't care how disrespectful her child is, that they're still her child. And I mean, that's fair. Now, could it be me? I don't know that I would come out here if I had that type of situation with my child or mother and go off as bad. Now, I've been vocal, in different commentary that me and my mother don't have a perfect relationship, but I would never come out here and purposely say anything that cause hurt, harm, or danger to her, or even demean or disrespect her. I definitely wouldn't do it purposely. Now, Peach is going to have to walk the plank for the things that she says and does when it comes to people as well as her mother. Her mother, I don't think that she really acknowledges that she knows, okay, Peach shouldn't do things the way she do, and I've talked to her about it, but she grown. I've never heard her say that, but I think in the back of her mind, she may think it sometimes. Now, Peach is just ignorant. She's one of the many. There are other ones. Lives Life is one I can think of because is out here starting trash with Gerard and his people, but yet expects them to respect her regardless. Now, true enough, they do have kids together, her and Gerard, and certain things have to happen. But the bottom line is, it's not gonna be what it's expected to be when it comes to that. So, like I said, Mrs. Hey, DN513, welcome to the chat. We are talking about Miss Loretta, Miss Peach McIntyre's mom, and the drama that's been unfolding here. Now, there was another lady, Miss Cece, involved in the kind of beef situation between Miss Loretta and Miss Treasie. Now, for whatever reason, Miss Loretta has no issue with trying to go back and forth with Miss Treasie, but for some reason, that CC lady, when CC started dragging her for Phil, she kind of took the victim route. Oh, I don't know why people want to mess with me. I'm older and this and the third. And quite frankly, that's a part of my commentary when it comes to Miss Loretta. Like, she is way older than even Treasie. Why are you out here going back and forth and talking about these people? Like, I really don't understand it. And I mean, let's be honest, honey. People have drugged Miss Loretta for fields for obvious reasons. I ain't even gonna go into the details. Or nothing even have to be said there. Um, she kind of just puts herself out here in a way to give people stuff to talk about. Now, I don't know if this is something she's doing kind of like how Peach does, just to make conversation or make people talk, or if that's just really how she be looking every day. Not to mention other things that she can't change. But whatever the situation is, it is what it is. Hey, Jonix Lifestyle. But like I said, so they had their beef. Miss Loretta talked about her. She talked about Miss Loretta. And then she goes back to her day to day cooking and positive conversation. Now, another thing that people, I feel, you know what, Miss Johnny's lifestyle, she does enable her because she don't call her out on the stuff that she do. That is an enabling behavior. Because she should, all she has to say is, look, that's my daughter, I love her, but I know that she be on that bull crap. I mean, and that's just being honest, because she be on the bull crap. She is grossly disrespectful. She's a hateful, evil individual, and it is what it is. I mean, I don't dislike her, but it's the truth. And it makes it hard for people, to kind of take her serious sometimes when she don't. But she was very offended by the other reactor coming directly to her, to the point that she started kind of talking about reactors. And I'm gonna play a few excerpts of those videos. For you guys. But like I said, I mean, it's a lot going on. It's a lot to deal with. But she does need to be honest about it. She could say, I love my daughter. I'm not going to down my daughter, but I do know that her behavior publicly is leaves a lot to be desired. Now, the only thing I did hear her say is the fact that um, she mentioned, oh God, how did she say it? Oh, that her daughter doesn't disrespect her in her face. And maybe she don't disrespect you in your face, but she does disrespect you publicly, which to me is worse, because she know you hearing it, and she's doing it for a rise out of people. But at any rate, it is what it is. And until, I believe, honestly, there's nothing that can be done about that. She doesn't talk to her daughter. Her daughter don't talk to her. Her daughter says she never will. So that part is what it is. But the thing that she has to do is understand that people, and I think she gets that people are not going to stop talking about Peach. Not only that, it helps Peach for us to talk about her. And let's be honest, we get views from talking about uh topics such as Peach. Now, Peach don't pull as much attention as maybe others at this day and time, but at the same time, we still get attention from it. Yeah, she was offered to her father. And the thing I don't understand about that, her daughter Greg looks just like her dad. To look in that boy's face is to look at your dad. How can you speak so ill of a man that your son got his face? Regardless to what, he was that girl's father, and he gave her life. I mean, that's non-disputed. So Peach should definitely do better, and it's awful that she don't. But that's something she's gonna reap what she sowed there. Trust and believe. And it could be that very young man right there and his face that she have to see maybe in the same position or worse, in life. And she's gonna reap what she sowed there. Best believe that. And I'm just gonna leave that there. But people keep saying they think that Miss Treasie is going to get closer to Peach, or maybe they back talking. I don't believe they're talking. But I again think that it is wrong that she not call her daughter out, and I just think that, people are expecting more out of her when it comes to speaking ill of her daughter. Now, let's move forward a little in the scenario. So, the other reactor made a comment to Miss Treasie, and Miss Treasie took it wrong. Now, the other reactor says that she wasn't trying to be disrespectful and that she was agreeing with her. I'm going to be honest, it didn't sound like that to me. It just sounded like she was speaking her opinion, and she's very much entitled to. That's the whole point of a reaction, is to speak your opinion. But she said she was agreeing with the girl. I mean, with Miss Treasie, and with her agreeing with her. People in the comments of her video said, "Why are you always speaking up for her?" Well, like I said, to tell Miss Treasie what she told her, it sounds like she was almost, how you would speak to a friend and give them unsolicited advice. So that's what it seemed like. And so that's how Miss Tracy took it. And I'm going to be honest with you, for me, that's how it sounded. But Miss Tracy kind of felt the ways about it. So I'm going to play a few clips that she put out here. And then once I play them, I will come back with the rest of my commentary. Oh, wait a minute.
Where do they do that at? Where do they do that at? Telling me children is off limits. Do I have a child? Do I have a child? You're telling me children is off limit. It's so funny. It's so funny. Where do they do that at? Where do they do that at? Telling me children is off limits. Do I have a child? Do I have a child? You're telling me children is off limit. It's so funny. It's so funny. I mean, I am really blowed. I'm blowed today. I could not never make a video telling somebody children are off limits and I have drugged somebody's child name. I have drugged this woman child through the muds. I have drugged this woman child name so much to get so many views. To get people to come to my page. And then I'm making a video telling this lady children off limits.
Hey, Myra. Welcome to the chat. Now, y'all, I'm new to using StreamYard. I'm only using it on my phone because I will be traveling over the next few days. But this is what she had to say in reference to the reactor. I have another clip I'm going to play, but the thing I wanted to say in response to that is, I mean, she's not completely wrong, because we talk about her daughter, and we are going to continue to talk about her daughter as long as her daughter gives us content worth discussing. It just is what it is. And I believe that I hope she understands that. So in order for you to come and watch channels like that young lady's channel and my channel, you need to understand that. And I think she do, but I'm not sure. I'm not even gonna try to speak on her in reference to that. But it does seem a little bit weird that you go and tell her not to talk about kids, which for me, when Miss Treasie said, "Why you talking about my daughter? You should be, don't you have a child that you need to be paying attention to?" I didn't take that as her talking about that lady's son. I took it to mean exactly what she said. But maybe I look at things too literal. I don't know. But if I have a child with special needs, grown or not, and I have things going on with my own children, especially if I'm not owning them, I'm definitely not going to come out here and talk trash to another woman about her child. I will focus on mine and make sure my house is cared for first. That's just what I would do. But that doesn't even have anything to do with the reactor. It has to do with the young lady who started the argument with her, which is Miss Loretta. Now, when it comes to the reactor, um, she just thought it was her being hypocritical to mention talking about kids when she talks about her kids. But the thing about it is, all these damn people are grown. So, she can talk, the other lady can talk, but I guess, if you're going to have a comment about talking about somebody's kids, you shouldn't be talking about somebody's kids. And I mean, that's fair. I mean, I have to be honest about it. That is a fair thing to say. Now, back to uh, the other video. Let me show you the other clip that she put up. Let me see. Oh, here it is.
So I don't care how many videos and stuff, but to make a video telling me children is off limits, I couldn't even much make a video telling another woman children woman child. I have drawn this woman child name so bad, so bad. How can I make a video and tell this woman children are off limits? Where they do that at? What you know where? I don't know where they do that at. I don't. Where do they do that at? And let me tell y'all something. I don't have no mental issues, okay? There's nothing wrong with Treasie. Nothing wrong with Treasie. Treasie just a loving mother, okay? Just a loving mother who love all three of her kids no matter what. I love my kids. So there's no mental issues. There's no loose screws up here. None of that. So y'all can stop saying that, okay? There's nothing wrong with me. Nothing wrong with me. So you can stop saying that.
Now, I haven't heard anybody say anything was wrong with her mentally, but I have heard people say things wrong with her daughter, and I believe something wrong with her too. I think she's bipolar. Um, I know there's nothing that she can do, being that her daughter is very much grown in reference to her child. Now, another thing that Miss Loretta said was that the things that Treasie say or do is going to mess up Peach's her brand, and that could be further from the truth. No one can cause harm to Peach's brand more than Peaches herself. Nobody's gonna mess up that girl's brand. She's gonna mess up her own brand because she's stupid and ignorant. Um, and I think that any person that's doing commentary who thinks that this mother is gonna come online and have so much negative to say about her own child, I think they're unrealistic because that's just not gonna happen. It ain't. For most mothers, it's not. There are some mothers that will drag their kids, will cuss their kids, will go back and forth in public with their kids and shit like that. But for the most part, a mother may be hurt by what the child does. A mother may even be embarrassed, mad, angry, whatever. But that does not mean that they would come out and publicly speak against it. It's just not something that's done often, not by uh, most moms. So I think that we have to be honest about that. Um, Lastly, I think that we need to be realistic about the fact that expecting this mom to really come out and speak very negatively or even not try to take up for her child, even though her child is a bloody mess. I don't know. That might be a lot too. But it also is enabling behavior, as the young lady said a minute ago. If my child doing something wrong, I don't have to uphold them in their wrong to be a good mom. I can be honest about them being wrong, but say in spite of their wrongs, I love them, and let that be the end of the conversation. Because quite frankly, that should be the end of the conversation. Because you really can't say much else on the other side of that. You just can't. But tell me what you guys think. I didn't intend to come on here and be on here for a long time. I'm sorry about the difficulties technically earlier. Also, my intro and outro is in a different format, so I can't play it on here. These are things I'm going to have to learn to really be able to always bring you guys consistent uh, information and to go live with you guys consistently because I'm just at a point in life right now that I move around a lot. But in spite of that, you guys really do support this channel, and I very much so appreciate that. I appreciate you guys just taking your time to come and check out what I'm talking about. I just do. Let's see what y'all are saying. Now, if she said that Peach is her own downfall, then that's a true statement. Nobody can damage her worse than she damages herself and her own brand. And she is a lot to watch. She really is. And with that being said, I mean, that's all you can say. She's a lot to watch because that's a true statement. You're right. Nobody can tell Peach how to act. And with as much as she's done to cause her own self heartache and dismay, she still doesn't get it and try to better her behavior. And again, that's going to further drag her into a hole. It just is. But I don't think that how Miss Treasie got mad at the reactor, I mean, I think she got mad because of what she said or how direct she said it to her as if she was telling her what to do. Um and I mean, we don't have a right to tell her what to do, so that's that on that, I guess. But when it comes to just being realistic on the situation at hand, you can't make nobody not do something, or you can't make nobody do something particular. And you know, she's gonna have to understand, baby. People gonna talk about her daughter to the end of YouTube because she's put so much out there to talk about, and quite frankly, that's what she wants from us. But I also think that is equally crazy to expect Miss Treasie to dog Peach. It just ain't. It makes no sense. She wouldn't do that. She's already let you know how much she loves her child, even in her wrong. Like you said, she doesn't hold her up or hold her to task on the shit that she do. So regardless to whether that girl is right or wrong, she's going to take her side. So she's damn sure not gonna speak out against her. And for people to expect that is kind of crazy. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So anyway, guys, I just came on here for a few minutes to put my little 2 cents out there, do my little commentary on the situation. I do apologize that being that I'm on the phone, um, there are certain features I don't have access to, so I really couldn't play everything that I wanted to play for you guys, and I do apologize for that. But I thank y'all for hanging in here with me anyway. Sorry about the technical issues. I'm going to learn this software as well so I can make sure that when we do a show or whatever we do it the best that we can. That's definitely always my goal when it comes to you guys. So I just appreciate you all so much. Let me know what you think in the comments about the things that have been said here, guys. We will definitely continue this conversation later as more information unfolds. But basically, I think Miss Loretta is too old for the shenanigans, that she should leave folks alone. I think Miss Treasie pretty much has it, but she just didn't like someone coming at her so direct, telling her um what to do, and she kind of snapped back. And I think that the young lady who she was talking to, you know, she a snapback queen too. So she said what she had to say. But hopefully it's over with them as well. Me personally, I probably wouldn't have said anything. Well, I actually wouldn't have spoken directly to this lady because I don't know her well enough to feel I can make a personal comment to her about how she should conduct herself. As a commentator, it's for me to put out my information to educate, entertain, um, and bring value. Like that's the goal of me doing what I do. So that's how I would have came to you guys. But anyway, I just want to put my little 2 cents out there and say what I had to say. Thanks so much, guys. I'm gonna be driving about 2 hours later on. I may come live then. We can talk about anything else going on now. I have put up a video, 2 videos today in reference to the Jacksons of Atlanta. I hope you guys go check those out. There haven't been any other updates or filings or anything of that nature, so I don't have any additional information there. But if I get it, I definitely will bring it to you guys. All right. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see y'all in the next one.